Your mindset can either destroy or build your entire life. It runs your entire life. It runs everything that you do, everything that you are. Having a mindset geared towards stress and anger and hatred versus having a mindset geared towards peace, clarity, and understanding, happiness, positivity makes a big difference. And a lot of people don't even realize that their mindsets are as destructive as they are because they've been living with it for so long and it's all they're used to. And a lot of the times it's all their family is used to as well. Like their environment has the same exact mindsets and cultures and traditions and customs as they do. So they don't even realize that their mindset is as destructive as it is. But in reality, the majority of people that I've come in contact with, I'm trying to block some of this wind. The majority of people that I've come in contact with, they have self-destructive mindsets. And what I mean when I say this is focusing on things that they have no control over, focusing on things that doesn't benefit them in the slightest. And you may think it benefits you because you can hang around a certain crowd of people or attain this materialistic thing. And what I mean by this is like acting a certain way or being a certain way or tolerating certain things because you want to continue dating this person or continue being in this social group or this environment or this family, or putting up with a job that is very stressful, treats you like shit and overwhelms you, or is inconvenient to your health in any way, physically, mentally, emotionally, just because of they pay good. Shit like that. Or even just being a certain way to blend in with society. Because a lot of the ways that, a lot of the things that are normal in society are very self-destructive, environmentally destructive, and just negative as fuck. We're expected to do a certain thing, be a certain way, speak a certain way, dress a certain way, all of these things. And it can put so much pressure on a person, especially when they want to be something or someone completely different than the traditions and religions and cultures and customs that are set in place for them. So, with all of that being said, you can be whoever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. Literally, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, and it's that. And you may be like, well, I don't have the money, or I don't have, how am I going to do that if I don't have this, or if I don't know this, or whatever the fuck. Do what you can now. Do what you can now. Align your thoughts and beliefs with that of what you want, and you will already be that. It's that simple. It's that simple. If you want to be a musician and you're really, really good, and you let's say you do have studio equipment or whatever. Let's say you don't have a place to live, no place to properly create some music, no stable place. Or if you do have a place to live, the place you live in at is just not aligned with what you need in order to create something good. Okay. Well, honestly, you can get a job, you can start a business, you can do something to where you can have some studio time. Go outside, dead ass, record the idea. If you have a phone, a laptop, record the idea on your phone. Start by writing. You ain't gotta have no beats. Just start writing shit. Start writing poetry. As long as you're actively doing it, putting action towards it. Where thoughts go, where attention goes, energy flows. Everything is energetic. You're energetic. And to prove this, we are made of so many different things, and it goes so deep. But if you go to the smallest fragment, the smallest fractal, it all goes down to energy. Even the way our brains work, the way we process information, when we communicate with each other, when we simple commands to move my arm or walk, like to blink, all of these things is neurons, which are brain cells firing in my brain. For example, if I want to move my fingers like this, right? The signal, the command in the brain, right, goes all the way down the spinal cord, goes all the way out to my arm, to my fingers, and now I can do this within seconds. Not even seconds, milliseconds shit. It works fast, and it works that fast because it's electrical. Everything is electrical. Everything is based off energy. The way you feel, feelings and emotions is just a frequency. That's all it is frequency. Frequency is energy. Vibration is energy. It's all energy. It all goes back to energy. And if you don't think energy is a real thing, I mean, what the fuck is making me do this? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is powering my phone? What the fuck is Wi-Fi? When you walk into a room and you feel like the vibe is off, you feel the vibe is off. The energy is off. It's a real fucking thing. Intuition is real. So if you put thoughts and attention and focus onto something, you're putting energy towards that thing. And if you're putting energy towards it, you will attract it, because we are magnets. We're magnetic. And I say this because we have something called an electromagnetic field. Electromagnetic field. Just like the earth has an electromagnetic field and everything like that. You can look this shit up. All right, look it up. Our thoughts, our mind is electrical. Our belief systems, our mindset, it's electrical. When we produce emotion-provoking thoughts, we pull that thing in towards us. Like I said, our thoughts are electrical, our hearts are magnetic. Because it's energy. Energy pulls in. You can either pull in shit or you can reflect shit. Not reflect. Repel. That's what the word I'm looking for. Yeah. You can either goddamn pull the shit in or you can repel that shit. And you have the ability to do that all with your mind. Whatever you put attention into, whatever you put energy into, whatever you focus on, you can either repel that shit or pull it in with intention and with energy. And it can even be the smallest shit. The smallest thing can reconstruct your entire life, your entire being, physically reconstruct you, literally. I talk about this shit on the majority of my videos, but neuroplasticity, bro. Like, neuroplasticity, you can create, literally, physiologically reconstruct your entire brain. Not entire, but you can reconstruct your brain, create more neural connections and more neural pathways in your brain by changing something that's physiological. If our brains are not electrical, how come they have devices? I don't know the name of this device, but just type in brain device, magnetic brain device with coils or something like that. It's basically like you have like a stick type thing and it has two big coils on it, and you can put it near a certain center in your brain. I'll try to put it in the description, but you can put it near a certain center of your brain. Each part of our brain has a different function, controls different regions of our body and different regions of our functions. So it's a region over here that's for speaking. So if I'm trying to speak and you put the device over my head and turn it on, the magnets will literally disable that part of the brain. It's really, really, really strong magnets. Same with the MRI or fMRI. It's just magnetic. So basically you put this device here and it will disable that part of your brain for as long as it's on. So if I turn it on, I put it right here, disable it, turn it off, and you're good again. And if you put it near the speech region, You won't be able to speak. So I'm giving that example to say that everything is electrical and magnetic. Our bodies are run off that shit. Literally. This thing called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. And it's basically converting, our cells basically convert our food, break down our food and convert it into energy for our bodies to use actively, or it stores it up in case we need to use it for something. We're run off energy. We're run off electricity, just like a fucking phone. So, just giving you different examples to let you know that this shit is a real thing. I think this shit is the device I was talking about. I think it's called CGM or CMG. I can't remember. I can't remember the name of it, but trust and believe. Just look up a brain device that disables parts of the brain or whatever. And it's like kind of like a stick, and it has 2 coils on it. And the one I seen was white. I don't know if they're all like that, but that's the one I seen. And watch a video of that shit. But I was giving you all of these examples to let you know that energy and electricity is a real fucking thing, and it's an active thing. Just because we can't see it doesn't mean that this shit doesn't exist. So, I'm telling you, I walked like 5 miles today, and I'm still going. So, yeah. Long story short, y'all. Make sure that you're giving energy to the things that you want to manifest and attract into your life. Make sure that your mindset, ways of being and ways of thinking, your thoughts and your belief systems and all of these things align with your values, philosophy, and principles, and things that you want to attract and become, and not aligning with shit that you're trying to get rid of. Shit that no longer serves you and your entire being. Because I'm telling you, you are a magnet, and you can attract that shit, and you can repel whatever the fuck you don't want. How do you repel shit? Not giving energy to it. Simple as that. Or you can have even having a strong hatred towards something is attracting it to you, because you have any strong emotion, evoking strong emotion is magnetizing whatever emotion you're feeling. If you hate somebody, or if you hate something so bad, and you putting so much energy and so much thought into hating this person or thing, that is all that's going to attract. Either that person or more people with the same energy. It's a real fucking thing, y'all. So, yeah. Be careful with the words that you choose to speak, things you tell yourself, the way you speak to yourself, the way you, the relationship you have with yourself, the shit you allow other people the shit that you allow to affect you, and even environments. Be in environments that amplify the emotions and the things that you're trying to attract, the person that you're trying to be. Be around more people like that. Do more activities that make you feel that way. You know what I mean? If you want to feel good, all you have to do is feel good. It's literally simple as fuck. It was not simple. It's difficult in the beginning, but as you practice it and as you continue, you can do that. Like, yeah, certain things can happen and cause you to be very sad or very angry, and that's understandable. What you do is you release that emotion in a healthy way. Let that energy be released. Don't store that shit in, because our bodies can hold and store and store energy within our bodies. And that's when we have different diseases. That's when we have different pains, hip pains, joint pains, because our body is hoarding that energy and keeping it. And then it starts to solidify and become physical pain. The same way you psychologically changing your habits and routines and actions, the same way you can do that, and it can physically reshape your brain. The same way different emotions and shit can physically fuck with your body, can be stored in your body. It's all tied in. It's not a singular thing. You can't just focus on one aspect of your entire being and expect yourself to be okay. You have a mind, you have a body, you have a spirit. You have a physical aspect, an emotional aspect, a mental aspect, and I don't know if I said it, but spiritual aspect. You have all of these things. You're energetic, you're physical, you're tangible, you're here. You have a mind, you can think and bring shit into fruition. Like, all of these things are here. You can't just focus on one thing and expect your life to be great. You can't just focus on making money and say, yeah, whenever I make the money I'm looking for, then I'll focus on my health, or then I'll focus on this. By the time you get the money come, you're not going to be able to move your fucking body. You're going to be energetically deprived, emotionally and mentally fucked, but you're going to have the money. Physically fucked too. Physically fucked because you're not moving your body. You're going to be in so much pain, but you got all this money and you can't enjoy it. Or vice versa. If you want to focus on just your mental health, but you don't want to focus on physically applying the things you're learning, or the things that you're processing, or whatever. You have to apply knowledge. Like learning things is a mental thing, right? And that's a good thing. It's a good thing to learn things. It's a good thing to train your brain to do all these things. It's great. But you have to apply the knowledge, or else you just be feeling like shit emotionally because you got all this knowledge and you ain't got no fucking money or nothing to show for it. This is what I'm saying. It's all about balance, y'all. And if you want to have balance, then create a routine that incorporates all three aspects. I go based off of mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual aspects, and I tie in the spiritual and financial aspects because I do what I love, all right? And I do what I feel my purpose is, whatever gives me fulfillment and happiness and hope and makes me feel like I'm making a difference. That is your purpose is your spiritual aspect. That is your core self. So what makes me happy, whatever fulfills me, I do that as my business, or I do that as my career. Like teaching y'all this shit right now, or not even teaching, but spreading information. That shit makes me happy. So I tie that in with the financial aspect. So you can do it as spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical, or you can just say fuck it and do mind, body, and spirit to keep it simple, right? Mind, body, and spirit, you can just tie the emotional, because it's all gonna come into the same thing, really. So the emotional and the financial parts will just go with the spirit. But whatever the fuck you do, whatever way you decide to do it, whatever the way you decide to go about it, you can use the chakras. You can use the chakras because it's the same exact thing. Aligning your heart space, aligning your body, because the lower three chakras is your body, aligning your spirituality. It's all the same shit. Whatever words you want to use, if you want to go use the Bible or whatever the fuck you believe in, you go believe that shit and you go use it. All I want is for you to be better. I don't give a shit what approach you use. Just do the right thing and care about yourself and care about the impact that you have. You have an impact. You have an effect. You leave some kind of impression on the planet. So don't go around leaving shitty ass energy all over the place, because that shit really fucks with other people. You go outside and you got road rage because you just got into an argument with your boyfriend and shit, and you come out here having road rage and then you kill somebody, and now you affecting a whole family of people because you was pissed that day. Shit like that. The sun is really... But anyway, yeah. Just take care of yourself. That is the main thing. Just take care of yourself. Love yourself. Give a shit about yourself. Give a shit about others, because it's really doing the same thing. You're giving a shit about others, giving a shit about yourself, and vice versa. Everything and everyone is a reflection of you. It's a reflection of what you've been thinking about, what you've been caring about, giving attention to. Everything that you see is a reflection and a manifestation of what's in your internal. If I want to become more successful, damn, it's really crazy. If I want to become more successful, and I want to picture myself as a business person, I'm going to wear a suit every day, because that's my idea of what a successful person looks like. So you put a fucking suit on it. I don't give a shit if it's the same suit. Wear that shit every single day. Make sure your hygiene is up. Walk with your, chest out, posture right. Walk with confidence and say, I'm a successful ass person. And the next thing you know, people gonna walk up to you and ask what you do. Or people gonna walk up to you and give you opportunities, give you shit because they think that you're successful because that's how you're carrying yourself. And that's what you're putting attention towards. I hope this makes sense. There will be more content. I had to batch produce videos because I haven't made none in the past couple days. So, and plus, like, I be making videos and like it'll be uploading for like 3 days straight, saying it's still uploading with 90% and it's still not uploading. So, yeah, that's my whole thing. I had to batch produce for the days I've been absent. Yeah. So, and basically, give a shit about yourself. Love yourself. You are a beautiful being. I mean, you have trillions and trillions and trillions of cells making up your entire body right now. And that in itself is beautiful as fuck. For you to be living and alive, for you to have potential, makes you beautiful as fuck. You have potential. That's the best fucking thing. Having potential, the potential to be something else. These trees had the potential to become a house. And then they had the potential to be cut the fuck down, like the house be cut the fuck down and then turn into some firewood and warm me up. Like, then the ashes from that fire had the potential to whiten my teeth or fucking provide some damn minerals and nutrients to the fucking soil and then grow a new seed and a whole new plant. Like, everything has potential. The seed even has potential to become a new plant, a new tree. And then when it becomes a plant, it becomes, you get berries and shit. Like, I'm going on and on and on, but that's what I'm saying. Like, potential is a beautiful fucking thing because you can do so many fucking things. You can be whatever the fuck. When you're in the stage of feeling lost and not knowing where you want to be or who you want to be, that's the perfect stage to be in. Because now you have the potential to do any fucking thing. You can create yourself 1,000 fucking times. And that's okay. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for today. Peace.